graphs, and you can see you're given two equations or two functions, f of x, which we're told is the river, so that's this function here, and then g of x, which is an exponential and is the highway. So the first part of the question says that the origin, which is 0, 0, is Orangeton, and there's a straight footpath built from the centre, so the origin, to the river at the point where x equals 1/2. So x equals 1/2 is just here, and somewhere on the river x is equal to 1/2. So the footpath we're drawing on is just a straight line to that point. And then part B says find the coordinates of where the bridges would be, where the highway crosses the river. So that's asking for the intersections between the river and the highway. So for this, I'm going to go to my TI-84, and I've plotted the function of the river and then the function of the road, the highway, and I'm graphing it. I've changed my window here to be what I was given in the question, so 4 minus 4 minus 5, 9, so that I can see that I'm looking at roughly the same thing. So I'm asked to find the intersection, so second function trace, intersections. There's 2, so I'm going to find the left-hand one first, so that's the one around here, and I can see that that's 0.3599, or to 3 significant figures, that would be 0.360, and then the y coordinate there to 3 significant figures is 1.34. And then I have a second one, so second function trace, intersection, and if I go along this side, you can see I have this one here, which is 3.63 to 3 significant figures, and 1.01 again to 3 significant figures. So that's the coordinates of the bridge. That question's 4 marks, and it's 1 mark for every x and y coordinate. And then part C says that a straight road is built from the centre of Orangeton due north to connect with the highway. So that's this part here, and it says how long is that road, or what's the distance to the point where it meets the highway. So what that's asking for is my intersection here with the red graph, the highway, and the y-axis. So the red one you can see here is y2. If you're not sure, we can see that the y2 is the road. So we're going to go into the table of values, and at the point where x is 0, I can see that the red graph crosses at 1.5, so it's 1.5 kilometers until it meets the road. And then the part D says that the straight road crosses the highway, and then it carries on north. So it carries on up here, and it wants to know, will it ever cross the river? And you can actually see here in the table of values that there's an error that tells us that there is an asymptote at x equals 0 for the river. So no, it won't ever cross, and that's because the river has an asymptote, or will never meet x equals 0. So they'll never meet each other because there's an asymptote there for the river.